Hey, what's up, world? This is Ruby Maddox, and this is Direct Your Purpose. So, we are now in week 2 of the Direct Your Purpose Challenge. So, I hope that you've been following along, and if you haven't, you can still go to my website and sign up for the challenge at directyourpurpose.com. You will find all of the resources there under my blog tab of the videos and the posts that we've covered. So, hop on over there, follow along. Hope to see you there soon. So anyway, last week we covered purpose and we talked about our goals and our purpose and using our purpose to define why our goals were important to us. What does it mean to accomplish those things? Why did we kind of choose them in the first place and how they relate to our values and our identity and all of that stuff. And this week we want to focus on vision. So we have this goal, this thing that we want to accomplish, and we have our purpose, the reason why this thing matters and why it's important. And this week we want to focus on what does it look like to create the manifestation of that vision. So what does it look like to have a vision that's without limitations? What does it look like to use our vision to gain clarity? And what does it look like to use our vision to create the paradigm of where we want to be versus where we actually are? So first I want to cover limitless visioning. So this is so awesome. You all should do this with just about everything. You want to think about your goal and you want to think about if everything were to go right with this goal, what does that look like? And this is important because there are so many times where we will give so much time, attention, and mental space to thinking about all the things that could go wrong with our goal that we don't really give a whole lot of time thinking about what if everything went right. And this is cool and important because once you start to do that, you're going to gain clarity around your goal, what it is you actually want out of it, what it looks like, the texture, the terrain, everything involved in that when you start to think about this limitless vision. So again, you're going to think about what would happen if everything were to go right with my vision. And so, like I mentioned, you're going to use that to think about the clarity of your goal. So once you start to get those details into place, you get clear. So I know you may have heard the saying before, vague goals produce vague results. Well, it's the same thing with your goal. If you're not quite sure, what it means, what it's going to look like, that sometime in the future you kind of want to accomplish this thing, well, that's going to be hard to really start to get clear about, articulate, start to create a way towards if you're not clear about that. So you want to use that vision, that perfect limitless vision, to get clear about the details of your goal. And along with that, you want to start to create this roadmap. So we'll cover more about roadmaps in the whole planning section, but your vision and this clarity is going to help you start to define where it is you're trying to go in relation to where you are right now. And that also is going to help you start to build that roadmap and start to think about those details of what is it going to actually take for me to get to my vision. So I want you to think about the limitless visioning, clarity around your goals, and thinking about your vision as where you want to go versus where you actually are. So I hope that was helpful. I hope you'll continue on and you will use this exercise and apply it to your goals. So stay tuned. I look forward to seeing you all next week, and bye.